everyone, welcome to the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So today's video, it's going to be a floss tube video. So it's floss tube 51. So yes, stitching. Last few days, last week or so, I haven't actually done a whole lot of stitching because I've been concentrating more on my cross stitch on my colouring. I've been doing a lot of adult colouring instead, and I've really picked up on that lately because I did go a while without colouring anything. But yeah, so I thought what I would do would be a Wip Parade. I'll probably have done it before, and I do apologise if I do it again, but I think it's been a while ago now, and I've started quite a few projects, so I've got a lot of whips. So this video is going to be in sections. It is. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what my whips are, what I've been working on. Most of it will be stamped. You will probably get an odd few that's counted cross stitch. But yeah, let's start. So I've got my Christmas jumper on. I don't think you'll see in the lighting, but yay! Can you see that?
About 2 seconds.
More Christmassy one. Merry Christmas. I thought it's the first time I've worn it in the since last Christmas, because I thought I'll be able to get away with it now, because we've only got just 2 weeks until Christmas. Scary. So first thing is, I'm going to show you, there will be crinkling by the way. So we've got this one, which is Tinkerbell. I had a brain fart then, I couldn't think who she was. So we've got Tinkerbell. This was sent for a review from, apparently I didn't write it down. I've started actually doing that. I've started writing them down now so I can tell you who it's from. It was either VIP Cross Stitch or Biggest Craft, one of those. So we've got that. And at the moment on her, because this one I decided to start working just the back stitching mainly on her. So at the minute I'm up to there. I'll hold it back a bit. That's what I've stitched on it at the moment. I've just started stitching the background. I thought what I'm going to do on this piece is do all the background, and then I'll just fill in the different sections. So that is my Tinkerbell. I haven't worked on her a little bit because I thought with doing this floss tube as well, my Wip Parade, it might inspire me to get 1 or 2 out that I haven't worked on in a while. So I'm just going to pop that down to the side. The next one is, now I haven't got a big picture of this one because for some reason some of the kits I've got lately have not had a big picture. So it's just like a thumbnail. So this is from VIP Cross Stitch, and it is Harry Potter. Well, it's a Harry Potter one. You've got the burrow there, and then you've got the car. So on that one at the moment, this one's a fairly big one that I'm stitching.
That's what she said.
It's my husband. I've only done that. I've just done the top corner bit and worked a little bit on there, and just done a little bit here. At the back you can see that's how much I've done, but this is how big it is. It is quite large, so I haven't worked a lot on that. That's a 50 by 70, that one is. So I'm gonna have to get that one out again and start working on that, because it's been a while. But like I said, I haven't been stitching a lot lately. I've been colouring more, but I've been really enjoying what I've been doing. Really enjoying it. and yeah, I've certainly picked up on it. So there's that one. The next one is this one. It's a Christmas one. I got it out with full intentions of working on it for up until Christmas. However, I haven't done that. It's called It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. That one. That one, this one, I purchased this myself. I didn't have this as a review. I don't think I did anyway. No, I don't think I did. There is a few that I've purchased myself. And at the moment, you're not even going to see what I've worked on this, because this, it's just the background. It looks like I haven't done a thing on there, but I've actually stitched a little bit here, and I've stitched a little bit going across. There's, I think what turned me off this was all the confetti. Look at that. That is confetti. Yeah, it's Confetti Nightmare. At the back you can see what I've stitched, and apparently I've stitched down here as well. Ah, cool. So I have stitched a bit more than I thought I did, just the border. Just a bit of the border, but hey ho. Who knows, I might get it out again. I might do. So that is It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. So the next one is this one. It is, now this is a Joy Sunday, and it is Beauty and the Beast. Now this is stitched on and then 11 count Ada, 3 strands of thread. I have started this one. I didn't want to start this one until I'd stitched the other one that I was working on. However, I thought I would start a little bit on this. So this one was from, I think it was from Biggest Craft. I'll have to double check. So what have I done on here? Oh. That. Yeah, just a little square. That's how far I've got on that at the minute. That's how far I've got on it. This one's a bigger one. I'll have to get this one out and stitch on it. So yeah, that's how big it is, and that's how much I've done. So yeah, not very far on there at the moment. But yeah, the other one that I'm working on, it's actually it's a 14 count. So it's only using 2 strands of thread. Where this one, it's an 11 count, so it's 3 strands. Now these, I have got most of the collection of the originals by Buffy Threads, and I have stitched about 3 or 4 of them in all. I did the Peter Pan, I stitched the Halloween house, well, say Halloween house, it's Witch's House, Hansel and Gretel, and I'm sure there might have been another one. So I've got another whip or 2. Another whip here in here. This one's quite a bit of an older one. So this one, now this is a counted cross stitch. Funnily enough, talking about Buffy Threads, this is the Halloween one from Buffy Threads, and this is called, what is it called? Spooky. It's called Spooky. Now I got that out Halloween time, September Halloween, with full intentions of working on it, and I wanted to take it to the stitching retreat I went to in September to work on. However, I didn't work on it because I worked mostly on my new start that I got from the retreat, which was it was a Mirabilia. So far on this one I've done that in the middle. I'll show you, I promise you there is actually progress on my stitching. So that is as far as I've got on that at the minute. So not very far, not very far, but it's all good fun. I always say that cross stitch kits, they don't go out of date. There's not a sell by date by them, so what does it matter? So I'm going to pause you for a minute while I get these things back in my stitchy bag, and then I'll get my other stitchy bag out for you. Hi. So the next one I'm going to show you is a new start. I started at the Stitching Retreat in September, which was the Mirabilia, and the one that I started was this one, Charlotte. Now I've seen the chart before. I got this from Hawkins Hobbies, who attended the retreat. She brought a shop with her. Before I went in September, I saw this chart and I thought I don't think I had the money at the time to get it, or I did, but I wanted to wait until it came as a kit. So I thought I'd see in September if she came as a kit, then I'd purchase her. And when sure enough, when I looked in September, they had her as a full kit. So I got everything except the fabric, because I wasn't quite sure about the fabric. However, I did get my own fabric from someone else that was there, and this is where I am at the minute on her. I have not worked on her for a while. From the retreat, I seemed to just fly through her, and I got so much done at the retreat, and then I got all this done since then. I absolutely love this fabric that she stitched on. It is really, really good. I'm really, really happy with that fabric, and I'm happy with the progress, because that is really good. It's really good. I do need to start getting some more progress done on her. It would be brilliant to get done, but yeah, that is how far I've got on Charlotte at the moment, the Mirabilia. So I'm happy with it, and I've got it in my cross stitch bag that I got off the lovely what's her name? She was my roomie. She's my roomie, Tish Roberts. Sorry, Tish. So yeah, Tish Roberts.
How can you forget
Off
that
my
name?
roommate. I know, Tish. My daughter, we call her Tish as well. Trish, I can't. I had brain fart. It's brain fart. My husband is full of the cold at the minute, so I'm blaming it on that. I'm getting repercussions off it. So yeah, I got this bag from her at the retreat with the frame, and absolutely love it. So thank you, Tish, and I'm sorry that I had a bit of brain fart there. So I'm just going to put this at the back. So next, I've got a few things in here, and then I'll have to grab something else. Oh, I've got loads of crumbs on my lap. So the next thing is, this one. Now this is from Outdoor Toys on one of the review kits. I loved it. When they asked me if I'd like to review a kit for them, and I had a look at the kits. I saw these Tales from Woodsboro, because I've been on a Scream kick lately. I've watched all the movies again. The other night, I was feeling very particularly tired. I was just every so often I have these waves of tiredness, and I'm usually someone that goes to bed late, but a few nights ago I was in bed for about 8 o'clock, and I put Scream 6 on with all the lights switched off and everything. It was awesome. It was brilliant. I was that relaxed in bed watching Scream 6. But yeah, it's the Tales from Woodsboro. You've got the characters from the first one. You've got Ghostface, Casey Becker, played by Drew Barrymore, Billy Loomis, Sidney Prescott, and Gal Weathers. And then these eyes here are actually Casey Becker's. So yeah, that's one I've got from there. I did a little bit on this, but not too much at the moment, because this is another one that's quite confetti heavy. I I thought because I could do it in sections that I'd work on this bit first. So at the moment I've just done a line of a border there, not very much, done a little bit here. So that is as far as I've done on that. But yeah, with this kit, it's got the flosses that's not on the floss card. It's actually on, oh, it's on these. I've never tried them before on these cards, type of cards. I've never tried them and I was quite intrigued, and when this kit came, it came like this. I must admit, I know quite a few people are not a fan of these cards here because it feels a bit more awkward to try and maneuver and when they're looking for colours. It's good for if you're working on a certain colour and say you've got block stitching to do, you've got a large area to do in one colour, at least then you can just take the card out with a colour, put the rest away, and then there you go, you've got that card. But because that kit is quite confetti heavy, I feel like I'm constantly having to search for the colours through here. So yeah, I'm not going to write them off just yet. Like I said, I think if you had something that was block colouring, it would be better. However, when you have got confetti stitching, then you spend a lot of your time searching for these cards, where if they are on actual one floss card like before, you don't necessarily have to do that. But I'm still going to enjoy it either way. So that's as far as that one goes. So there you go. And the other one that I've got in here, it's not in here, it's in there. I've got it in the frame, haven't I? Just bear with me. When that notification goes, I need to pause it, but it's covering that. Yeah, bear with me. I'm back. I use the opportunity to get a couple of other things. So this one, I started it yesterday actually. Now this is from 7th grade. And again, I haven't got a big picture, but I've got a smaller picture there. It is Disney Stitch in a Santa's outfit. So, considering I started this only yesterday, I've done quite well. I started on his ear. It's actually covered that bit because I've got it in the frame. I did all of his inside of his ear there. And I started his ear there as well. I tried to get this in an urge frame. Oh my God. Nudge frames are supposed to be really good, aren't they? However, have you ever tried to get one of these kind of kits with a fabric in one of those? It is a nightmare. I tried to do it last night and I was there with it on the floor, putting my knee into it, trying to stretch it over. I could not do it. I really could not do it. It was like me trying to fit into a size 12 dress. It was ridiculous. So I put the Nudge frame back, took this frame for another project I've been working on, and this was a lot better. It was a lot better. So yeah, I've started on it, and like I said, considering that I only started it yesterday, this is good going for me. Now the background, it's intended to be stitched in white. However, because the fabric is white anyway, I'm just going to do the middle bit because I know a few people do this. I'm just going to do the design in the middle and then I'll wash it, because I thought if the fabric's white anyway, you don't really need to stitch the background necessarily. So yeah, I'm pleased with that little bit. That was good progress yesterday. Really pleased with it. So I'll just pop that on the side. And as I said, that was from 7th grade as well. Are you going to balance on that? So my next, I've got a few projects in here. I might not have time to show you all of them, but I'll see what I can do. So we've got one here, but I think I'll put it in. We'll just do this one. We'll just do this one. I should have the picture in here. Should. Where is it? I haven't got the picture in here. Oh well. So anyway, I've done an unboxing of this one. Where the picture is, I don't know. I've probably got it mixed up in another bag. But we've got the thumbnail here. Now this is of Sirius Black, the one that I'm doing. And I've done a fair bit on this one. This one, biggest, I'm sure it's biggest craft or VIP cross stitch, one or the other. Now I've done a little bit on this one. There's a lot of background in this, so block stitching, so I've done a fair bit of that. But I also started down here as well and started stitching some of that as well. I'm happy with it so far. It's really good stitching actually, quite pleased with that. I'll have to find front cover to that. I don't know where it is. So the next one I've got is, obviously because we've got the Harry Potter themed, I put it in my Harry Potter bag, is this one. I'm sorry that picture is not very good. This kit I brought myself quite a while ago now. This is stitched on 11 count, Harry Potter Expecto Patronum, and it's just like small motifs that I've stitched. I know someone that's done the very big one of this, the counted cross stitch, and it's amazing. At the moment, so far, where I've worked on this is, I've done some of it. Actually, I've done a bit more than I thought. So yeah, I've done a bit more than I thought on this one. I've done a couple of the motifs. So I've did the design up here, worked a little bit there, did some of the designs here, did that which is the chest, I think, worked all the motif down here. So yeah, not bad going, not bad going. So, and this one, it's another one in the background, you stitch white, but it's got white fabric, so I probably won't stitch the background because obviously there isn't really any need to stitch the background white when it's already white. I'll have to be careful though that I don't get the threads mixed up, because obviously with the two kits being in one bag, I don't want to do that. So the next one, next bag that I've got, another Harry Potter bag. I brought this one from the retreat again in September. I did treat myself a bit, but in my defence, I saved up for it and I knew it was going to be the last retreat that I'd have for a little while, because obviously I don't plan on going any next year, because obviously with money and that. But not to mention, next year my son goes into year 6, and I know at the beginning of year 6 or in the middle of it they go to the Isle of Man, so I'm gonna have to try and put some money away for that. So I thought retreats are gonna have to stay behind. 25, if all being well, I might actually see about going on just one for that year. But yeah, I treated myself to this anyway, because I knew that I wasn't going to go on one for a little while now. I have got something that I'm working on here, but hang on, I've got some thread here. You might be able to see this. The front cover, it's probably in there somewhere, but if you can see, this is Rose from the Titanic when she's having, when Jack's doing that picture, doing that sketch of her. So it's Rose from the Titanic film. I got this when I got the Titanic one of my husband's ancestor from the Titanic. And I've started it. I've done a little bit on it. It's not too bad. The bit that I've worked on is down here. Done a little bit down there, and I did a little bit across here as well. So not too much, but there is progress on it. So seeing all these stitching bits now, I'm like, oh, it's nice. I wouldn't mind stitching on this. So yeah, fabric. No, not fabric. That's what I've just done. Fabric is actually fabric. I'm doing it again. Floss. I've got the floss here for it. So I'm just going to fold that in there because I've got 2 kits in this bag as well. So just pop that here. Now the next one I want to show you, this is an important one. Oh, hang on, I've got the Rose picture in here. I've just found her. That's Rose, the one I've just showed you. Yeah, so that's Rose. So the next one is Wallace Hartley. And Wallace Hartley is my husband's ancestor from the Titanic. I went through a while ago and I was trying to figure out what relation he was to my husband. And at first I thought that he was maybe a great-great-great-grandfather, but I don't think he's actually great-great-great-grandfather. I think he's more of an uncle. I worked it down and I narrowed it down to, I think, I'd have to go through it all and I forgot now, but somehow relation to uncle. So this is Wallace Hartley. He was the band leader on the Titanic. Unfortunately, obviously, went down with the ship, but he was very brave, very brave. And yeah, my husband looked a lot like him when he was that age. Wallace Hartley was about 33 there, maybe a bit younger. And when my husband was his age, he looked a lot like Wallace Hartley. The first time my husband told me about him, and I looked at the pictures, I couldn't believe how much he actually did resemble him. So I've done a lot on this piece. I worked a lot on it at the retreat. So at first I worked down here. I did the Wallace name down there, did a bit of border, started his shirt, but then I wanted to start working upwards. So then I went up, did all the border up here, and I wanted to start working on his face to see what his face was going to be like stitched. At first I was very, very unsure, because when I was stitching it I thought, oh no, this is not looking great, and I thought this is one piece, if anything, that I want to turn out as best as it can the most, because this is the one piece that's most important, because obviously with my husband. But the more I worked on it, I did ask advice on the stamped cross stitch page, and they actually said continue working with it. They said sometimes it actually does turn out better, and sure enough I did, and sure enough it did. So that's his face. I stitched most of his face. I've just got to stitch his hair around there. I'm just working on that bit of a border there to get that done. I've got odd couple of stitches to put here, but what do you think? Looks good, doesn't it? And that's one piece I'm really, really proud of. So yeah, I love that piece, really proud of that piece. So I was relieved, I must admit, I was relieved when it started looking better. I was like, phew, thank God for that, because that's one piece that I wanted to turn out good the most. So we're up to 28 minutes. I think we've got time for one more. So this one is of a geisha girl. I've had this a while now. This is from VIP Cross Stitch, and we've got the geisha picture in the corner. Beautiful geisha princess girl. And I've done the face on this one as well. I did a bit of the background because I wanted to try the background. It's a bit creased, you'll have to excuse me, because I have had it in the frame. And I think it was in one of them Nudge frames. So I did some of the border up here. I did a little bit down here because I wanted to see what it was like, and then I decided I was going to start working on a face. And yeah, I'm currently working on just this filling in of that at the moment, and I'm really pleased with that. I think she's turning out really pretty. The only thing that I was a bit annoyed about, I got a knot, but it was right down to the front of the stitch, so it was unable to get out. So she looks like she's got a slightly raised lump on her face, but it's not too bad. I think it's working out great. I like it. So the last thing I'm going to show you is another kit that was for review. So this one is by, get the thing out. So this one is by, I didn't write it down, but again I'm sure this is by VIP cross stitch. Now I showed you Tinkerbell before, stained glass. This is Ariel, my husband's love of his life from childhood. He loves Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Ariel with the flame red hair, so gorgeous.
Childhood,
So,
how old do you think I am?
Original design is Mandy Manzano, and at the moment I have done that. So with this one I was doing a bit of background, but I decided to start filling a little bit in as well. So yeah, started filling some brown bits. I'm just filling in this bit now, and then what I'm going to do is do a bit more background and fill in some more. So with Tinkerbell, where I'm working on the background, just the background, this one I'm working on background and then filling bits in. So that is Ariel. Because now we're up to 31 minutes and I don't know how long this is going to take, obviously, to upload. This is where I'm going to leave it for now. So like I said, the video will be in parts because I've got a lot of whips. I've still got my case in there with the rest of the whips in that I'm working on. And I've got 2 tubs upstairs with kits in that I've started working on. So yeah, like I said, the last week or so I haven't done a lot of cross stitch because I've been really working on my colouring. I got, so that, hello, come on then, say hi.
It's 10 o'clock.
Say hi. So yeah, I've been working on my colouring. I did get a dot picture which I did an unboxing for, and I have done a little bit more on that. So when I do my next video I'll show you that. And the cat is coming to say hi. Hello. So yeah, you've got his ears in camera. So that is where I'm going to leave it for today. And he's kissing the camera. Oh, you're giving everybody kisses. Huh? Giving everybody kisses. Yeah, he's giving you a kiss. So that is where I'm going to leave it for today. So yeah, I'll pick up my stitching, I will. It's just like my colouring really. I did seem to be in quite of a colouring slump, and I went a long time without doing hardly any colouring at all. But like I said, the last few weeks I've been doing a lot of colouring, and I mean a lot. My husband's dangling the cat string in front of the camera, but he said, I'm not going for it. He said, I'm having fussies. So yeah, I'll pick it back up. So guys, oh, he's playing. He's got paws just like that in front of the camera. So anyway, I'm going to get going now, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. Me and Leo would really appreciate it. Yeah, me and Leo would really appreciate it. I do apologize. I do apologize. I do apologise about the shaky cameras because Leo's giving you all kisses and cuddles. He loves being on camera. So anyway, I'm going to get going now, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I've already said that bit. Me and Leo would have really appreciated it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please press that subscribe button. Me and Leo would love to have you here. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Bye.